Hey guys, since yesterday and day before yesterday, like since day before yesterday, it has been trending that Regina Daniels visited Zion Ministry, and I see a lot of bloggers. They read on the internet and then they twist the story, they twist, like the narrative, and I am here to tell you exactly what happened directly from the mouth of an eyewitness, like the person, an insider, a worker in the church, as of when he visited. She visited. Sorry, it is true that Regina Daniels visited Zion Ministry, that's Opukobi's church. But the news that I've been seeing online, the stories I've been seeing, they were like most of them, they are lies. So, first of all, Regina Daniels didn't visit during service. That is first of all. She didn't visit during service because if she did, I'm telling you, like directly from an eyewitness, and if you doubt what I'm saying, Bukobi, anytime he's making, like, anytime there are prayer session, on any day that a prayer session is on, they always live. They always live. So if Regina Daniels has had visited while, like in the regular prayer days, it would have been televised. It would have been aired online. Okay? But it wasn't aired because Regina Daniels visited privately. She didn't visit during, one of the official prayer days. And Regina Daniels didn't inform anybody she was coming. First of all, because when she arrived, most workers there, they were so surprised. So she didn't inform anybody that she was going there. When she got there, she met with Ebuka, Obi, and the people around, you know, commended them on the good works, that commended the prophets actually on the good works that he's been doing, the psychiatric home that he built, like the empowerment that's been given to people, and a lot of things, So she was so impressed with the church and what the church is doing. She now told the church that she wants to donate towards the cause of that psychiatric project. And she didn't only stop at donating money. She didn't only stop at that. She had to follow them to travel down to Anambra State, to Obunike. I think it was Obunike Junction, maybe Aguleri. She traveled down to Anambra State with the team and helped rescue two people in one of the junctions, rescued two mentally deranged people, followed them as they rescued these two straight to the psychiatric hospital, and they were admitted into the hospital. And she saw, some other, like the ones now, the psychiatric patients already existing, and she spent time with them, prayed with them, and yeah, it was all vibes, presented gifts to them, commended the workers, and like it was just pure charity. And you know why this is marveling? It is marveling because nobody knew she was coming. Nobody knew she was coming. And you know that prior to this visit, her husband had already visited. And in that his visit, I think one of the things that he talked about with the prophet and he discussed with the people was about the creation of the sixth eastern state. Remember, the husband was pushing for the creation of a sixth Igbo states. So to make us six states in Igbo land instead of five. So the husband is pushing the cause, and he's been visiting every influential person in Igbo land. We cannot deny it. You see in Baka, in terms of religion, you see in Baka, you see Ebukobi. These two people are very influential Igbo men when it comes, because they have a lot of followers and loyal followers who listens to them. So I don't know why. I don't know if her visit is connected to Ned Woko's visit. But one thing is sure, what she did was very commendable. What she did was, and I heard, because now stories started moving around, going around, and I heard that she has been doing secret charity since she was in the marriage, and even when she left the marriage, she has been doing charity. She's been going from church to church, donating, trying to help people in need. But all of this she never posted, and I know that Regina Daniels, like she seems like a private person. She seems like someone who doesn't want to always be there. So that's the summary of what happened. So this is the right information as to what happens. Disregard whatever they are cooking up and posting. She didn't inform anybody. She went there for the sole purpose of charity, and she went down to Anambra State with them, did the rescue mission, went to the psychiatric hospital, and spent some time with the patients there, and she left. That was the summary of everything that happened. If you're hearing any different story, it's not true. Okay. All right. Please subscribe to my channel for more exclusive gist. Like, I have varieties of content. Just go to my channel. You'll be glad you visited, and you just be glued because you are going to keep refreshing my channel for new updates. Okay. Bye. Well, bye.